We don't hear about the young people in the Bay. They don't really give a chance.
If the youth's putting on like a festival, we're talking about like a mini ecosystem of supporting local businesses, local artists, lots of local youth that may have not had that opportunity before or may not even believe they had the opportunity before.
They would look at what you created and think, hey, we could do that. Yeah. So you would be trailblazers. Yeah. It's not going to be easy. We filled the place full of smoke, put the strobes on, and fired the sound system up. And you saw our relatives run for cover, run for their cars. Out of all the acts and everything I booked at Love Summer, I never saw one of them.
Why do I do it? Because I absolutely love it, mate. Absolutely love it.
Torbay often has a quiet, retired seaside image. But is this really the case? What do young people experience growing up in the Bay? Today, we're going to explore the theme of festivals and getting into the festival scene whilst being from the Bay. I'm very excited to introduce my special guest for today. On my right, I've got Campbell.
Thank you.
A festival madman, some might say.
Complaints department.
He was a complaints department in the Love Summer Festival, which has gained quite a reputation in the Southwest. We've got Billy, who ran or founded Love Summer Festival. So this guy is a festival veteran, should we say, who's done his time in the festival scene, also from Torquay. Now on the left of Billy, we've got Ty, who is running as the stage manager for Tor-VYBZ, and previously, I think that I'd say one of the youngest stage managers in the Bay, as he's just done Torquay Tropical. So yeah, we're going to bring it all together today on this one, and it should be fun. So Ty, can you introduce yourself and what your involvement is with festivals and how that came about?
Yeah, my name is Ty. My first interaction with festivals would be working as a stage manager. My first involvement within the actual production of it. I'd love to do more on the artist side and make some music or, do some DJing or align local talents with that. I think it's really important for the Bay because it does bring a sense of community. I think, as we've discussed, there's not many things down here, and it's one of the things that does get everybody together. It's one of the things that everybody likes. We get our holidays like Christmas and et cetera, where everybody comes together. I think this is like a better way of doing that in a sense. It's just different events throughout the year with no special occasion for everybody to just feel love and get together.
Yeah, amazing. Perfect. What about you, Billy? What was your involvement with festivals? And
I'm not really a festival person.
No, you just.
I'm a chartered engineer. I'm a facilitator.
Okay.
I deal with the emergency plans, the EMPs, the electrical plans, all the things you need to plan a festival. And I get my joy from seeing everybody else partying. Out of all the acts and everything I booked at Love Summer, I never saw one of them.
Wow.
I was all outside, stinking of diesel, covered in mud, radio on one ear, phone on the other. And that's what Sound Communities is. Sound Communities is a facilitator. Without the facilitator, you don't get a festival. You don't get a festival without the music, the stage managers, all those other things. But unless you can find a facilitator, no one can drag it all together.
Well, I'm Campbell, here I am, and I am for festivals, so I'll just get chucked everything from Billy, basically, to do this, to do that.
Yeah.
I help out. We've got a beautiful lad, Nicky Potter, who does all the artists, so I help him out. Yeah, Supersonics and that. So I'm the complaints department. We ain't had a complaint.
I wonder why.
I interview the artists before they go on stage and off stage, and just mingle and help out, and we just get it together and we smash it basically.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, and you've got a new festival, a community festival, Honiton. Festival life, innit? It's just, that's what I do.
But why? Why do you do
Why do I do it? Because I absolutely love it, mate. Absolutely love it. It's great. It's just meeting everyone, and it's you get a family. It's like now you go everywhere you go to. It's like, oh, there's Campbell. We all get on with each other.
Because he can't sing.
Yeah.
If you're a singer or you play an instrument, you get your adoration
Mate,
from the crowd from that. We get it from
being a part of building the festival.
Yeah.
correct. We don't do an hour's work
Yeah.
to get our adoration.
We do 2 weeks
We
work.
do 2 weeks
Yeah.
work.
You're the backbone of this whole operation.
No, everybody.
Everyone who
is
is
important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a big crew, haven't we?
Yeah. I think we don't hear about the young people in the Bay. They don't really give a chance. There's not a lot here for them, really. A lot of them get educated, and then the first thing they do is leave the town.
Go to uni somewhere.
I've got a daughter. She came home when she finished her university. She was only here a summer, and she went to London because that's where she saw the opportunity. Seems to be very little opportunity here for young people.
Yeah.
I've lived there all my life, 60 years, and I've seen Torquay go up and down, up and down. Many times here there's been no work, there's been no opportunity. I don't think it's the worst time we've ever had for young people. I'd say Sound Communities is one of the most positive things that I've seen
Down
come
there,
out
yeah.
in Torbay for quite a little while. There's very little here for the youth. They
Yeah.
tend to get ignored.
Yeah.
When we were your age, there was nothing here at all. 3 million unemployed in the country. All you had to look forward to when you left school was no job, picking up £16.50 a week on a gyro,
Yeah.
Warren Road. No help whatsoever. We were at the height of the Cold War. It wasn't a fun. We used to leave school at 15, 16. That's one of the reasons we started going to festivals.
Okay.
We used to clear out of town, go to Glastonbury once a year. And we used to go mob-handed, maybe 20, 30 of us, all in one go. And it bonded us together.
Made a community, made a family.
Yeah. It was also alternative. It wasn't mainstream. Back then, we were fed a very, very narrow channel of media.
Yeah.
3 television stations,
Yeah.
top 40. The music we used to get fed through the mainstream media was not what we wanted to hear. When I was 16, I think the mainstream media was Culture Club, Duran Duran, all that music industry stuff that was fed to you to take what little bit of money you had. When we used to go away to Glastonbury, we used to see acts that you wouldn't hear on the radio. They had a big following. First year I went to Glastonbury, I'd never heard of a lot of the people there, but you went to see them and you thought, wow, people like Van Morrison, Roy Harper, all people like that you'd never got a chance to listen to or hear when you heard their backstories that, okay, this guy, he's a solo artist, he sung with Pink Floyd. There was a lot more to these artists, but they didn't get any playtime. And it was a release from the controls that you had when you were in town.
Opened your world up to different
It did.
music.
We were under Thatcher, and Thatcher didn't like the youth. No. She really didn't. There was no future for them. That was a saying that we used to have, no future.
Wow. Many people would describe Torbay as this quiet seaside resort. So if you had to describe the Bay to someone who's never been, what words would you use and why? Let's start with you, Campbell.
Attractive. It's picturesque, shall we say. But it's one of those, if you get to know all the locals and that, you'll really see what it's all like. But it's one of those, with all the pubs closing down and that.
What would you say?
What about the Torquay? It's what you make it, isn't it? It's what you make it. And if you go to nice places, there is nice places to go out. But then there is riff-raff, what goes with everything, doesn't there?
Yeah.
General, so.
And what would you say that you said about like locals showing you what it's like when you really meet people that live here? What would you say that captures and you really get a feel for with the locals?
It's just the vibe. It's like, you know what I mean? below decks. They do lovely nights down there. The town's crap. It's gone to shit, isn't it? Really, you know what I mean? All the shops are closed.
Not beat around the bush yet.
Well, I'm not, am I? You know what I mean? I'll just say how it is.
Man,
It's just gone. No, they've closed everything down. You've got you walk up the high street. You may as well go up the Willows, didn't you?
Yeah.
You've got more stuff up the Willows than you have entertaining coffee shops and that. It's yeah.
That's why it's closing down, though, Campbell.
It is.
Life's reinvented itself. You don't go to a shop anymore.
It's
You get
all
everything you need
online.
from Amazon.
Yeah.
If you ask me how to describe it, after the ups and downs I've seen over my life, I'd say it's beginning to regenerate.
Okay.
Because they're pumping more money into
I've seen it a lot worse than it is now. When I go to places outside of Torquay, people still a little bit jealous because I live here, because it is a beautiful place.
It is beautiful walks.
Okay, you could go to Cornwall, you could go to some of the resorts down there, and you either get Shantytown, which, okay, Newquay's come up a little bit, but that was a bit bucket and spade, lots of ice creams, 99s, all that sort of stuff. Or something that's really backward. But when you come to Torquay, it's a more progressive, slightly better sort of a place to come down for a weekend. I don't think it's
Stag days, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting better.
Yeah.
It's not somewhere you come on a week's holiday or 2 weeks holiday. It's not really somewhere young people go. Young people,
Retirement place, wasn't it?
they'll jump on a plane.
Yeah.
They'll go somewhere hot. So even people with children do that now. But we are getting some new hotels here. We are attracting some money. But these are what bring people into the Bay, Campbell. And that's what we've been sadly lacking. Everything has a good side and a bad side, but bringing money into the Bay is the most important thing. And regeneration. It might not all be regenerating how you want it to, but life's not about that. You don't get everything you want. Still, though, nothing's really being done for the youth. This project
This is good.
is a breath of fresh air. The Bay's never had anything like this before, and it's empowering young people and it's giving them confidence, a lot of confidence, which is all the local young people, youth need, really. That we live in a day and age where if you don't go to London and you don't go to the city to make your fortune, what are you?
Yeah.
You know, I can remember someone saying to me, the only young people left in Torquay are the ones that are too stupid to find the train station.
Wow.
Yeah, I can remember someone saying that to me, and I was appalled by that because I've lived in Torquay all my life, and I've done all right. Might taken a while, but the opportunities are here if you look for them. It's easy to make a mistake when you're young, and then that counts against you for the rest of your life. But projects like this catch you.
Yes.
They're a safety net. They catch people before they fall, and they give them the confidence to move on. But like I said, there was never any festival, youth culture, anything like that.
We had Radio 1 Roadshow, didn't we? And
that was when we were a lot younger,
was in the
Campbell.
80s,
that was
wasn't it?
no, that was back in the late 70s.
Back in the day.
70s and 80s.
Very early 80s. But that was, I was brought up in those years because I've lived here all my life. They called that the golden years.
Yeah.
That was before people went on foreign holidays. And that was, it's something completely different to what we've got now. We'll never get it back. If festivals were around then,
no flights.
if festivals were around then,
Yeah.
there'd be festivals here.
And also, for those that don't know, Torquay Tropical was a day event, a day festival that we did in the Princess Gardens, where the locals call it the Banjo, which is Torquay seafront on that patch of green there. And so me and Ty helped out at this Torquay Tropical Festival last year, alongside other young people at Sound Community CIC, in collaboration with Continental Drifts and Torbay Council, to take on these industry roles and see what it's really about in terms of delivering an actual event.
The experience inspired me as it showed me that it's within reach and we as young people are all capable of delivering a festival. And yeah, it made me excited about what we can bring to the Torbay festival scene.
And yeah, it was a great time, like we just said. You know, everyone was in good spirits. You had Campbell and Billy come through, and that brings me to talking a little bit about Tor-VYBZ.
Inspired by our experiences, I wanted to create a youth-led music festival where young people are leading on every aspect of the event. So I pitched for a small grant to kickstart the festival, and now Tor-VYBZ will be happening for real on Saturday the 18th of July in the Banjo area in the Princess Gardens, Torquay, same place that we actually did Torquay Tropical. Now, all of this has been made possible due to Sound Community CIC, a social enterprise in Paignton who work with some of the most marginalised young people in the South Devon area. And working for Sound Communities meant that they had facilitated the resources, money and time for me to be the creative lead on the festival. And since I'm still a practitioner, it's meant that young people that come to us for their alternative provision can now get upskilled in social media marketing and a whole bunch of things that are going into this festival. So big shout out to the directors Kate and Mike for investing in Tor-VYBZ and investing in young people. And not to mention the rest of the team that are grinding hard to make Tor-VYBZ a success, like young leader Jack Thompson, who's the event manager, as well as the other industry experts who have been helping pull this together. This means that young people will be leading on every aspect of the event, from stage management to sound engineering, and, of course, performing across 2 live stages throughout the day. The event itself is built to platform young and emerging artists in the southwest music scene, which don't normally get the step into the industry in this area. We want to showcase the amazing creative expression that we have in our own towns and put Torbay on the map as a place where you can turn your dreams into reality. So there's going to be over 27 young and emerging artists playing throughout the day. And on top of this, we got VYBZ headlining the event, creating a buzz to lead the next generation of artists into the industry. It's going to be a big vibe. I mean, it's in the name. So make sure you check out the socials and I hope to see you there.
Shout out to Ardonna Community Trust for making the Tor-VYBZ festival possible, because if it wasn't for them giving me this initial grant fund to do a youth-led festival, then it wouldn't really be in the works. And so shout out to them. Yeah, it's been amazing doing this process and having someone like Ty, who's now going to be stage managing on Tor-VYBZ and all the other roles that we can now allocate to young people. And just get our young performers on the stage in front of people. And I think it's just an amazing thing that we're doing, to really do a youth-led festival. And that's what we're trying to do, is raise aspirations.
I think it'll do brilliant.
Yeah,
I will.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, thanks to the council for letting you do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially
shout
to
out the council. Shout out Gina.
Yeah,
shout
out to the council. First time ever.
Yeah.
From me. But no, I think you've been giving it on top of your app, mate. I think it's brilliant.
Big ups.
Yes, mate. Yes, honestly.
But yeah, and it is about like raising the spirit. It's already possible. We can make it happen, and we can bring back that like you said, Billy, the platform for people that aren't as established, you know, and aren't mainstream, you know, artists getting flown in. We can show what's all
local talent, mate.
Yeah,
It's
local
confidence.
talent. Yeah.
You think we did that?
Yeah.
We can do something a bit bigger than that.
Yeah.
Because festivals aren't built in a day. They take years.
Be on tour, I'd be green.
And I mean years.
Hey.
Unless you've got a large amount of money
Yeah.
to invest. We look at Electric Bay on the seafront. Top name artists, real slick event. To put on an event like that, you need to start with £500,000.
Yeah.
You might make money, you might not. It is a risk, but you've got to look at a way of balancing
and
those risks. And that's why you came to me and said, what do you think? It's because you need to know those risks and how
Mitigate
you
them.
can manage them. Some risks, like you say, you can't manage. You've got to cross your fingers and go for it.
That's it.
And,
Yeah. That's it.
Well, we done that. Love summer. The wind come down, didn't it?
We've had a few very
Can
scary.
can I just say, right? So the first festival that me and you went to, right?
Yeah.
It's Love Summer.
It was run by them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can we just get a little intro of how that came about from you guys? Because that was our
Love Summer.
Love Summer was
Well,
our favourite festival.
It's a long
Yeah.
story.
It's
Yeah.
a long,
It's
long
a
If
long
you
story.
can
story.
sum it up the way you did the other day,
Well,
'cause
I can tell you
I
that
think it's
Wedding
quite a good
bells,
one.
weren't
Love Summer started in 1991.
Wow.
My wife and I got married in 1991. It was pretty much the peak of rave culture. Myself and Jane decided we were going to get married, and we thought, let's have a tent. Let's make it a bit like a festival. So up on the ring road, we're overlooking the whole bay. We put a big marquee up there. During the day, we had all the relatives in and all that sort of stuff, sit-down meal, all the rest of it. About 11 p.m, we filled the place full of smoke, put the strobes on, and fired the sound system up. And you saw our relatives run for cover, run for their cars. Yeah. And then we had a brilliant
party
night.
on.
Yeah.
And everybody danced till dawn. At dawn, there was just me and my wife, Jane, left. Everyone had gone. The sun was shining. We were out the front of the marquee, looking over the whole of the bay. And I said to Jane, if we're still together in 20 years, I'll do you another party. So now my wife's got a memory like an elephant. So 20 years later, it sort of reminded me, you owe me a party. So we didn't set out to do a festival. The first Love Summer was our 20th wedding anniversary.
Was it like 500 people? Wasn't it?
It was less than that,
Less than that.
Campbell. It was
Didn't
probably...
you say it was also a loophole from the raves you were doing? You were getting in
Well,
a bit of...
that was the bonus. When we decided we were going to get married, I did... When we got the wedding license, and I looked in the book to see can we have a bar and all that sort of thing. Back then, everywhere shut at 1 a.m. You were not allowed to party past 1 a.m. We had the
times.
we had the 1984 Public Order Act, which forbade any sort of gathering that wasn't licensed, wasn't organised, and when you went to get a licence to go past 1 a.m, no, not a chance. The only licence there was a wedding licence, and it said dancing into the night, which means technically you can dance till dawn. And we all danced till dawn, and everybody remembered it.
Yes.
It was a notable day. Do you remember Billy and Jane's wedding? So when our 20th wedding anniversary came around, we said, let's do it again, but let's do it like we did then. Let's have a marquee, and let's have our family. Back then, some of us had young children. My daughter was 3 years old. A lot of our friends, they all had young children. When we came back 20 years later, they were all grown up. Some of them had their own children.
Yeah.
So it was very family orientated. So we did that, and then it was so good. All my friends said to me, can we do it again next year? And I said, well, we can, but
Who's getting married?
yeah, but
Do we have to get a divorce again?
yeah, well, no, I said we can, but I'm actually still paying for last year.
Yeah.
And they said, well, how about we all put £20 in each,
Chip in.
and we'll do it again. And then
Brilliant.
that's when we moved down onto the flats down at the bottom at Newnham Park.
Yeah,
That had been used.
Plympton.
That had been used for festivals before, so we were really lucky to get that land. I'm an engineer, and our office, our consultancy engineering office, happened to be on that land.
Well,
So I talked to the site owner, and he let us go down there. So that was 2012. And I think, whereas the first year was friends, the second year we included friends of friends. Because
yeah.
everybody had heard about how good it was.
Yeah.
So
Just
we had a
grew.
few more people there. And then
A few.
it wasn't a festival. It wasn't a festival. It was just friends for a
It's a
party.
gathering,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Now, the next
Dancing on
year,
into the night.
the landowner said to me, well, you've done this 3 years in a row, Billy. So it's not really a party for your friends, is it? It's starting to become something different. I want you to go off and get a license for it, which for a small event, 500 people or less on site, you can get a thing called a TENS license,
Yeah, yeah.
which is a temporary event notification. So I still didn't want a festival. We had all our children there. That's not necessarily environment
Yeah.
for children.
For safety.
Yeah, yeah.
So It started as a family camp. Love Summer family camp.
Yeah.
So we didn't have a bar, a commercial vibe. That's not the festival I know from when we were young. Free festivals, Glastonbury when we were young.
Yeah.
You just drove your car in, took your cider with you. That was community, and the feeling is completely different.
Yeah.
That you're there as a community and you're running yourself.
Yeah.
You don't need security because everybody's there to have a good time. And if you start ruining
You
that,
go to some festivals and you feel awkward.
If they start ruining that, you send him in.
no,
Complaints department.
no, I've never ever, we have never ever had to use security like that at Love Summer.
Nothing at all. You'd think it would. Even like people jumping into the generators and be like, look, you can't do that. He understands. No, you can't. No, you can't. Just stripping everything, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Why would you want to turn a good time
Into a bad.
into a bad time?
That's what I liked
Yeah.
about festivals. Unlike like going out on a night out in Torquay, you know, like some people aren't there for a good time.
Yeah.
Whereas festivals, it's
It's
just
everyone's there. Yeah.
You
yeah,
talk
gotta live
about-
with each other. Right?
yeah.
When you do your
your neighbour.
festival, that makes you feel part of something. You're
Yes.
creating something. You are somebody.
Yeah.
And you're not a big artist, you're not been signed by a big record company, but you're more than that. Yeah, the people look to you and say thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So it's
Well, we were there for 2 weeks, didn't we? Me
yeah.
and you.
So like
We
I
were
said,
there
Love
day
Summer,
one. It's great.
Yeah.
it didn't start as a festival.
Yeah.
We fell into it.
Yeah. What was that then? That first experience with festivals that sort of ignited your love for them?
I think it's mainly the music and the energy there. You know?
The atmosphere.
Yeah, the atmosphere. I love music. I love listening to music. It for me, as you can see on the Stage Manager, I can't stop dancing. I love it. So
I gathered that.
as you can imagine,
I
I'm
clocked that
like
one,
at
yeah.
every festival. I cannot stop dancing. I love it. But I think like it's the community as well. The fact that everybody goes there to have a good time, and you know when you look around, everybody is having a good time. The music's blaring. Everybody's just living life.
Were you worried, anxious before you did that job as your first stage manager role?
I wasn't anxious, but I was more like, have they picked the right person? Is this going to be a good idea?
That's a lack of confidence.
True.
But
true.
now, if someone said stage manager,
Yeah.
you'd be in there like a shot.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
true.
you? Just one gig, and it's giving you the confidence that, hey, I can do this.
Definitely.
And you're hooked.
Definitely.
You're
definitely.
hooked. And I think that's what inspires a festival. It's not your mainstream. Your mainstream is set up purely to make money. The festival that you were at was
Not
with
making
your
money.
friends,
Yeah.
for your friends, by your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was part of you.
Yeah.
You were buying into it, and you were producing your own music, not commercial music that was being entirely fed to you to make money.
Yeah.
So it's a completely new thing. And like I say, once you get hooked by it, you're hooked for life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see through
Yeah.
all the commercial side of music, and you think, well, if we want to make music, we don't need that. Why should we pay for it? We can
Yeah.
do our own, and it's
Yeah.
much more fun.
Yeah.
Exactly that. I
That
think
community
it is a lot more
spirit,
fun.
being with the people.
You're teaching your young people that not everything is about money. As the man said, life is worth much more than gold. One day I was 20, the next day I was 60.
Woke
and
up
you
and you were
think,
60.
where did that go? Where did that go? But I've got so many memories. I've never been on a foreign holiday in my whole life.
Wow.
But a couple of times to France. But my memories of not of going on cruises. My memories are real. So if you want something in the bay and you created something in the bay, you would bring youth in from outside of the bay and you would be role models. They would look at what you created and think, hey,
We'll work with
we
them.
could do that.
Yeah.
So you would be trailblazers.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy.
That's what I think's amazing though, is like even something like this podcast or whether you're managing festivals, it just shows you that like opportunity is where you make it. You know, anybody can do anything depending on you know when you want to do it.
Yeah,
you know, it starts with you when you first start doing things. When you start,
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Best thing you can say to a young person is, no, you can't do that, because you'll find a way to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Egg you on.
and that's growing up. That's sitting down and thinking, how can we do this? First of all, you go to the person and say, why can't we do it?
Yeah.
You find out those reasons, and then you go back and say, yes, we can do this.
Very
Definitely.
inspiring, man. I'm gassed. I actually am. And I think that's the thing, like you said, it's about igniting that fire in other people. Other young people can see that's possible. It's like the 4-minute mile.
Yeah.
It's like once you see someone else who you can relate to doing that, then you realise, actually, I can do that too, or I can do something similar.
I think,
Go on.
I was gonna say, I think in turn, like, it builds up in different ways, you know. So, for example, if the youth's putting on like a festival, you know, we're talking about like a mini ecosystem of supporting local businesses, local artists, lots of local youth that may have not had that opportunity before, or may not even believe they had the opportunity before. You know, it's not just a creation for, you know, the people going to the festival, but also all the people around it. You know, there could be somebody that's maybe a youth that's just started a baking business or an alcohol business or whatever business it is, that then can get involved with festivals or be a part of that community. You know, it's then inspiring different waves of youth in all different areas. You know. And I think, especially as we go on and things progress, you know, that's going to be more and more prominent. You know, more youths are going to create more businesses. They're going to see.
They're going to take that step.
Yeah.
You're going to see other people are taking a step.
Got to keep it real.
You've got to keep it local.
Keep it real.
100% local as well.
I go to Glastonbury every year. I've done 36 Glastonburys.
Done
in
more
a row
Glastonburys than some of us
since
birthdays.
Everyone since I was 15. Now, which do you think I enjoyed the most? Glastonbury this year, or your tropical festival down on the Banjo?
I'd say our festival.
Correct. There's no comparison.
Wow.
When I was young, Glastonbury was like your festival. It's not anymore.
Is it too
I just walk
Glastonbury's
around,
yes,
seeing the same
100%,
old
mate,
things.
yeah.
It does nothing for me. I just go because I've always been. When I went down to the Banjo and saw your festival, that's real.
It's a nice
put
vibe.
together by real
proper.
people, for real people, from virtually nothing. The talent, the work, the combined effort that everybody puts into it, that's a festival.
Definitely.
perfect.
I think the passion that everybody brings
Yeah.
as well, you know.
Well, with you dancing, yeah. I think you nailed it.
doing the
didn't you?
swing?
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, so thank you all for coming on. It's been amazing having Campbell, Ty, and Billy
Thank
on
you.
the Talkbay episode, all about festivals and coming from the Bay. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay notified for more episodes like this. This is Talkbay, where we have real conversations with real people. Yes, they are real people. They are humans
Just
and not reptiles or robots or anything.
Right.
But yeah, I'm your host, Jay Reflection, and I hope to see you on the next one. Peace. So I'm here with Atol. Say hello, Atol.
Right hand. Yeah.
And what are you saying about Torbay Tropical and festivals like this?
Excellent festival, nice music, nice vibes. It should be an annual event, maybe more than that, and it should be advertised. Torquay is the place you need to come.
Yes.
This is the place.
Hey, you've heard it. That's it. Torquay needs to happen again. You've had an amazing night. It's been a great event. Big up, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you.